Good morning and welcome dear students to online English study class. Once again we are English language class and we are studying chapter number 8, that is adjective. In the last class we had been talked about adjective, adjective, attributive adjective, predicative adjective, types of adjective, adjective of quality, quantity, possessive adjective, and then after demonstrative and proper adjective. So I hope children the last class taken by me is completely understood by you. In today's class, we are going to study about the adjective of number, in which definite numeral adjective, and then after cardinal and ordinal adjective, and then after we will be studying about indefinite numeral adjective, distributive numeral adjective, then difference between adjective of number and adjective of quantity. We will be also having participle as adjective, in which present participle and past participle will be talking on. Okay, children. So without waste of time, let us begin the class with proper adjective. Let me open the page. Adjective of number. From here we have to start. Okay. So here you can say that it is written in on your screen that an adjective of number is an adjective that shows the exact number of person or thing denoted by a noun or pronoun. Okay. It can also demonstrate a noun's position or place in a certain order. So it's very clear that adjective of number is that types of adjective that always show the exact number of person or thing. Here that is denoted by a noun or pronoun, and it can also demonstrate a noun's position or place in certain order. Okay, this is also known as numeral adjective. Adjective of number are used with countable noun. Clear? So things that you have to keep in your mind, that adjective of number is that type of adjective that always shows the exact number of person or thing. Okay, and also it demonstrates the noun's place and position. And thirdly, that it is also known as the numeral adjective. And the fourth is that it can only be used with a countable noun. So there are 4 points that you have to remind in your mind. Okay, it always shows the exact number of person or things that is denoted by noun and pronoun, and then after it always demonstrate the position of nouns in a certain order, and then after it is also known as a numeral adjective, and the last is that it is always used with countable nouns. Clear? Let us begin. Next one, I hope this is clear to you. See the example, you will be getting more. Okay, so before going to the example, we will be reading about the types of adjective of number. Okay, so children, here we are having three types of adjective of number. Okay, one by one we will see that the first type is definite numeral adjective, then after indefinite numeral adjective, then we have distributive numeral adjective. Here adjective of number are of three types of. First is definite numeral adjective, indefinite numeral adjective, and then after distributive numeral adjective. So one by one we will be solving these three. Let us see what are these. Okay, so the first is definite numeral adjectives. In definite numeral adjectives, here we have two types of adjectives. The first is cardinal adjective and another is ordinal adjective. Okay, cardinal adjectives are that types of adjective which we have numbers like 1, 2, 3, etc. Okay, and in ordinal types of adjective we have the words like first, second, third, fourth, and etc. So it's very easy to understand that cardinal adjectives are that types of adjective in which we have words like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, And then after ordinal adjectives or that types of adjectives, ordinal numbers or adjectives are that types of numbers in which we have the words first, second, third, and fourth. Clear? Let's see further. Okay. So, definite numeral adjectives denote the exact number of noun or their exact position. Okay, what it does, see that it always shows the exact number of noun or their position. Clear? Both cardinal numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and ordinal numbers first, second, third form definite numeral adjectives. Okay. So children, in definite numeral adjectives we have cardinal and ordinal numbers. So this cardinal and ordinal numbers only form the definite numerals adjective. Okay. They are where they always gives the exact number and exact position of noun. Then with the help of these cardinal numbers and ordinal numbers we can know the exact position or the exact number of the nouns or pronoun. Clear? See the example, you will be getting more. Okay, here the example says that there are 30 students in her class. Okay, so there are 30 students. See the word 30 giving the exact number. Okay, the word 30 giving the exact number of noun. How many students? 30 students. So with the help of this 30 we can know that the exact number of the noun in a sentence. Clear? Okay, see the next. Yeah, so the next is I have I ate 5 mangoes. Okay, so how many mangoes I ate? So answer will come 5. The exact word 5 mangoes, nor less nor more. Exact 5 mangoes I ate. Okay, then the next is she was the first to join the dance class. It's very simple to understand. First to join. Okay, so giving the exact position, the exact number, that she was only the first person who joined the dance class. Clear? So I hope that cardinal and ordinal numbers are clear to you. In cardinal numbers we have 1, 2, 3 like words, and then in ordinal numbers we have first, second, third, that types of adjective. Clear? Okay, so we will be moving toward the next type, that is indefinite numeral adjective. Okay, what is indefinite numeral adjective, children? The first part we read, that is definite. Okay, definite means exact. Clear? No, here we have indefinite. Indefinite means, that is not means, with the help of indefinite words we cannot know the exact number of anything. We cannot get the exact position of noun and pronoun. So that is why that was definite adjective. Clear? No, definite numeral adjective, definite in number. That is why that types of adjective is known as definite in number, the exact in number. Okay, exact number, exact place. Here we have indefinite numeral adjective. Okay, so what is indefinite? It is very simple to understand, as the name shows indefinite. No, see that this shows indefinite numeral. So the number, the number that is not that is not a definite. Clear? No, so here we cannot know the exact number of any thing. Here we have the approximate amount instead of exact number. Okay, approximate amount, near about amount we can know with the help of this indefinite adjectives. See the example, we will be more clear. The word some, then many, few and several. So these are the words that always have indefinite numeral adjectives. The example. Okay, if we say that some means there are something, that some can be this and some can be that. Clear? So in this way we always have the approximate number. Clear? No, see example. Several students refused to be silent. Okay, several students. So the word several is indefinite adjective. Okay, then after second says many people attended the meeting. So the word many again is a indefinite numeral adjective. Then the next says I bought some eggs. So some eggs, it can be 5, it can be 4, it can be 8, more than 8. So there are the approximate number. Okay, so in this way it is not giving the correct amount. Okay, it always shows an approximate amount instead of the exact number. So I hope that indefinite numeral adjective is clear to you. Now class, we will be proceeding to the next part, that is yeah, that is the distributive numeral adjective. Okay, What is distribute? Distributive, again check the word distribution. Okay, we always use, है ना? So just have a mind near about the word distribute. What is distributive adjective? Distributive in number. Okay, see the definition. You will be clear. So distributive for numeral adjectives refers to individual nouns within the whole amount. Okay, every, each, either, or another are some examples of distributive numeral adjective. Okay, it's very simple to understand that it always refer to individual noun within the whole amount. Okay, if there are 10 students, so it always use individually of each of 10. Clear, no? Like every student is bright. Okay, so if there are 10 students in the class, so every student is bright student. So here in individual, the whole amount we are talking about each individual. Clear? So that types of numeral adjective or distributive numeral adjectives are those types of adjectives that always refer to individual nouns within the whole amount. Clear? So the next says each, thereafter either, another. These types of words are always come in distributive numeral adjectives. See example. Okay, every student in the class stood up. Every student in the class stood up. It means in the whole amount all the students stood up. Clear? Then the next says each of you will get a different project. Clear, no? Each one of you means every student got a different project. Each individual student got a different project. Clear, children? So in this way the distributive numeral adjective is that types of adjective that always refer to individual noun uh, within the whole amount. So I hope that this let me open the page. Yeah. These three types: adjective of number, in which definite numeral, indefinite numeral, and distributive numeral adjectives are clear to you. Always keep in your mind that in adjective of number these three types will come. Clear? Okay, then after we will be proceeding to the next point, that is, yeah, adjective of quantity. Okay, in the last class we had already talked about adjective of quantity, but as we are talking about adjective of number, this is my duty to teach you again and teach you more about adjective of quantity, so the confusion should not be created. Okay, okay, so adjective of quantity, an adjective that indicates the quantity. Adjective of quantity means that indicates the quantity, the amount. Okay, the in the earlier class we had already talked that adjective of quantity always show the quantity of the noun. Clear, no? Okay, it answers the question how much. As I told earlier that it always answers the question how much. Okay, adjective of quantity are generally used with uncountable noun. Yes, children, that is the major difference between these two, adjective of number and adjective of quantity. Okay, so adjective of number is always used with a countable noun. No, the noun that can be counted. With that we can use adjective of number. But here it says that adjective of quantity are generally used with uncountable noun. That is the major difference between these two. Again, these adjectives express the approximate amount of the noun rather than exact number. Okay. Again, we will have a difference that it always have a approximate amount rather than the exact number. As I told you that in adjective of number we have a exact number. Okay, but here we can say that we cannot do how much. If the word how much is there, so we cannot have the exact number of any quantity, any amount. Clear? See the example. Yeah, so example: many, much, some, several, few, and enough are some examples of adjective of quantity. Okay, if you are being confused that the word many, some, and several, so these are common adjectives that can come in both adjective of number, in which distributive adjective we have let the last part of adjective of number. So these types of word can come in both. Clear? So now let us see one more thing. The next thing is the difference between indefinite numeral adjective. An adjective of quantity is that indefinite numeral adjectives are used with the countable nouns, whereas adjectives of quantity are used with uncountable nouns. So it's very the basic difference in that okay, if you can find out the difference between these words, several, many, and things. So with the help of this point, you can understand by yourself that that can be used with a countable noun, and if it will become in what is that yeah, if it will become an adjective of quantity, it always come with the uncountable noun. Clear? Okay, the following sentences will illustrate how they are used in sentences. Here are some example. With the help of this, you will be getting how to make differentiate in between two. Okay. So the first is I ate some rice and drank some water. Okay, so this here I have this word is not highlighted, but I ate some rice. Okay, so some word is what is the word? Adjective of number or adjective of quantity. Okay, so if you are not getting that the word some is both types of word, that as I told that this word can come in both types of adjective of number and adjective of quantity. Okay, so here's just check the nouns just given after adjective. So the word rice and water. Okay, some rice and some water. The word rice cannot be counted, no. Water also cannot be counted. So these two nouns are uncountable noun, and with the help of this uncountable noun always come adjective of a quantity. Clear? It shows the quantity of rice and quantity of water. So the word some is adjective of a quantity. Clear? We will see the second one. There was a little milk at the bottom of the jug. Clear? So the word little again show the quantity of milk. So that is why it is a adjective of a quantity. Okay, I had enough exercise for the day. Enough exercise for the day. Okay, so the exercise 1, 2, 3 cannot be counted. So it is also talking about the amount of exercise, duration of exercise. So that is why adjective of a quantity. Okay, then the next, I don't have much time. I have to leave early. Okay, so much time. Time cannot be counted here. So it is again saying about the adjective of a quantity. Clear? Okay, one more. He has completed most of the work. As work, you know that work is uncountable now. So with the word work always come adjective of a quantity. So I hope there's a difference between adjective of number and adjective of quantity is clear to you. Now we will be proceeding to the next. Okay, here we had finished. Let me come to the first page. Okay, this is right. So children, in today's class we have completed adjective of number, adjective of number in which we have talked on definite adjective, then after ordinal and ordinal, and also we have talked on indefinite numeral, distributive numeral, then after difference between adjective of number and adjective of. Okay, then participle as adjective and present and past participle are that types of adjective in which participle, you know that the adjective, the noun which works as an adjective, the ing form. I will explain you. You open that page. Okay, ing form. Okay, if you're going to add ing with a noun, let me write here. Noun plus ing become participle. Okay, noun plus ing form. If you're going to add ing form with any noun and it works as an adjective, then after it is known as a participle. Okay, where there is a, okay, that was the present participle. No, let me open the page. Yeah, present participle are that types of participle, that types of adjective in which we use ing form in a noun and it works as an adjective, and past participle are that types of adjective in which we have the ed form. Okay, ed form, then n, and then en, somewhere we used t also. So the tree laden with the fruit, the tree laden with the fruit is very old. So like that types of examples will come in present participle and past participle, as it is not given in your course, so I will not be going to more focus here. That is why the material is not given here. So try to understand. I hope that this class is useful to you, and till that time, thank you so much, and have a nice day.